Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to film a tutorial for you guys. It is on the look that I wore in my last video, which was my January favorites. Several of you commented down below saying you really liked my makeup, so I figured it was really appropriate to film this look because Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and I figured that this would be a really nice look to wear out on a date or, for dinner, any kind of special occasion that might be coming up for your Valentine's Day. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you guys soon. Bye guys! So first I'm going to start off with priming my face and my eyes with my per usual items, and then I'm going to set that all with this powder. And then following the powder, I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow in the color Burnt Orange. And I'm going to be placing this in my crease using a Tarte brush that came with a palette. I'm just dusting this in the crease. You can also use an E40 if you have that. So now I'm going in with two Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadows. This is in the color Massacred and Caitlin Rose. If you have the Makeup Forever 15 shade palette that they launched for Christmas, there is a purple color that is very similar to the two that I'm mixing. And if you also have the Self-Made palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, there is an orange. There's a purple in there that's really similar to this, and it is absolutely beautiful. But I went with these two because they are still available as opposed to the other two shadows that are no longer available. Trying to make it easier for you guys, but I'm also trying to give you options if you don't have these particular eyeshadows. So as you can see, I'm placing them on the outer corner of my lid as well as the inner portion of my lid, and I'm leaving the center completely blank, but I'm still dragging the shadow up into the upper portion of the crease but leaving the middle part bare. And the brush I'm using is the Sigma E55. So when you're done applying those two shadows, your lid should look a little something like this. And now we're going to go into the color Daydreamer, also from Makeup Geek. This is another foiled shadow. And we're going to be placing this color on the middle portion that we left blank. So now I'm going back in with those two colors, Caitlin Rose and Masquerade, just to intensify the outer and inner lid. And then I'm going to line my eyes. I'm creating a very dramatic wing for me, but I'm also keeping it very low. I'm not making it very thick because I want it to be thin, because I still want the colors on the eyes to peek through. And sometimes we can get a little crazy with the liquid liner. At least I know I can. So I'm trying to keep it as close to my lash line as possible. And then I'm going to coat my lashes with the L'Oreal Telescopic Liquid Mascara. Yeah. And to conceal all the blemishes on my face and correct the dark discoloration, I just got a facial and it just tore my skin up to shreds. Like, as you can see, there's marks all over my face. It's horrible, but it's getting better now. So I'm using this Maybelline Master Matte blush in the color Fiery Coral or Coral Fiery. I will link it down below, and I'm just blending that into the skin, and I'm just placing this pretty much anywhere where I have discoloration or dark marks, and especially underneath my eyes because it is dark down there. Ugh. So I'm going to use the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, the color Toasty Toffee. I haven't used this in a hot minute, but I was feeling fancy and feeling like I definitely needed the extra coverage. So I'm placing this all over my face and I'm going to blend that out with a beauty blender. So to conceal underneath my eyes, I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealers in the color Medium Neutral and Medium Dark Warm. I use two because I feel like it adds the right amount of warmth mixed with the right amount of brightness, and I wanted under my eyes to be very bright, and I felt like the two together made a really great combination. And to avoid under eye crease city hot mess express, I'm putting the Graftobian loose powder in BananaCream Pie as well as the Laura MercierTranslucent powder, and I'm applying this with a beauty blender because I feel like it applies the product the best and it really gets into those fine lines and prevents the product from creasing underneath my eye. So to bronze the skin, I'm going with my Guererlain Terracotta Bronzer in 07, and I'm applying this with a Sigma big fluffy brush. This is the F20, and as you can see, I'm not contouring, I'm bronzing. As of lately, I've been over like precise contour and more just like a really nice bronze face. So that's what I'm doing. And then I'm going to contour my nose. This is some like basic cheap brush. It's just a slanted brush. Not MAC. They lied. And to highlight, I'm using the Lorac Tantalizer Bronzer. I love this. It is my favorite like neutral bronzing highlight. It's so nice. It's very natural. It's not going to add too much. I do miss my Anastasia Beverly Hills highlights, but I'm trying to, you know, separate myself from them, but it's just so hard. I'm having like separation anxiety for real. And the brush I'm using for this is the Sigma F15. This is my favorite brush to apply highlight. And the blush I'm using is the Balm's In-Stain Blush in Pinstripe. It's really beautiful, like iridescent mauve. And I like it because it's very neutral, but it does bring a nice flush of color to the cheeks, but it also brings in a nice glow because it does have those finely milled flecks of shimmers. And the brush I'm using to apply this is the Sigma F10 powder brush. Now I'm going in with my Chocolate Bonbon palette and the color Bordeaux, which is just a really beautiful red brown. And I'm placing this on the lower lash line, and I'm using a really cheap generic pencil brush, also a fake MAC brush that my husband bought me, but he thought it was really MAC, so can't blame him for trying, right? So now I'm gonna place NARS Veneto eyeliner in my waterline. Then I'm gonna pop that Daydreamer again on my inner tear ducts for my inner tear duct highlight. And now I'm gonna go in with NARS Patong Beige to line my lips. You can use any lip shade that you feel comfortable with, but I like this really beautiful like corally pink. It just softened up the look and it added that, you know, nice Valentines pinky purple theme in here. So now I'm going in with the MAC lipstick in the color Amorous, which really complements that Patong Beige lip liner. almost forgot about the brows, so I'm throwing those on real quick. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills new brow definer in the color Chocolate. And this will pretty much finish up this look. Please excuse me filming this whole tutorial via pajamas, but I was feeling very lazy, but I wanted to do this tutorial. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you get to wear this on your Valentine's Day or whatever occasion you have coming up that you want to rock this look out. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I will see you guys really soon. Bye guys!